Welcome everyone, Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. You have arrived at another episode of 31 Must-Hear Bands of the 21st Century. It is day 19. We're doing this each and every day this month here in August 2022. I'm giving you my 31 must-hear bands, those bands that got their start post-2000, have been releasing albums, touring, all the good stuff. These are the 31 bands that I think should be at the top of your list to check out if you haven't already. And again, these are bands that are covering all styles of metal, hard rock, classic rock, progressive rock, fusion, right? That's what we cover here on the channel. These are the bands that I'm going to be giving you. So today, I mentioned a few days back that three of the bands that I'm talking about this month are pretty notable, fairly popular. Most people should know who they are, whether you've listened to them or not. And ironically enough, and isn't that just the case when you talk about bands that are the most popular, it's always very controversial because it seems like today, and based on a lot of comments I've been seeing on the videos here for the bands that are pretty notable, it seems like people either love them or they hate them. There's not a lot of middle ground. It's almost like anything that gets a little bit of hype nowadays is, with a lot of people, is automatically no good. This band, notwithstanding, right? It's these guys as well. This band might be the most notable of the three I was talking about, which are Rival Sons, Greta Van Fleet, and of course Ghost from Sweden. All right, so this is a band that debuted in 2006. Their first album, Opus Eponymous, which is this one right here, kind of burst on the scene of band that Metal Blade Records. They had this aura about them, right? It's kind of the evil satanic lyrics. You got Papa Emeritus as the singer, otherwise known as Tobias Forge. That's his real name. The kind of brainchild behind this band. Never the most original band on the planet, but they took their influences and created this look and sound that has taken a good portion of the harder rock and metal audience by storm. Again, whether you love them or not, there's no denying that Ghost have made quite an impact in recent years. So you had that album came out in 2010. Then you got Infestacism. Whatever the hell you say that? I can never say that. Where is that? Where is that album? Right here. Okay. As Ghost BC, because they had an issue with the name. You got Meliora. Where is Meliora? Right here. Possibly my favorite. Okay. Then you got, I can never remember the names of these things. A Prequel, Impera, right? The latest one is Impera, the new one. So you got all these releases, like I said, a couple EPs and things. But I think a really cool band. Have I, kind of questioned some of the gimmickiness of Ghost? Yeah, at times. But there's no knocking the fact that this band can write really catchy hard rock music, right? I wouldn't call them metal anymore. Maybe the first album or two, definitely, they had these kind of weird kind of mix of Merciful Fate and Blue Oyster Cult. With the kind of early on the satanic lyrics with these kind of pop hooks and the music that combined new wave of British heavy metal, early 80s metal with late 70s, early 80s hard rock and some prog, right? But mixed with these pop hooks that are undeniable. The vocals of Tobias at times and a lot of the melodies on the choruses, very reminiscent of Buck Dharma's singing on a lot of those classic Blue Oyster Cult albums. So just a really weird but kind of cool band. But man, some songs on many of their albums just ridiculously hook-like, like Square Hammer. It's it's like a song that you stop and think, it's I shouldn't like this song, but I absolutely love it. And there's stuff on the most recent, Watcher in the Sky is just absolutely terrific. Spillways, a lot of songs that for me just really catch my ear and just don't let go. Rats is another one. I'm just looking on a lot of these albums. There's just some really crazy, catchy songs. So and I know a lot of people who jumped on board the Ghost train very early on and loved them when they came out and have grown disenchanted in recent years. But yet, in those recent years is when they've gained a ton of new fans. So whether you like them for the gimmick, because they're kind of cool looking, Tobias is up there and he's the Pope, the skeleton face, and he went through this other weird period where he just disregarded that and went for this other really weird look. For me, I don't really give a crap about the gimmicky things, what they're wearing on stage and all that. I just really care about the music. And for me, when I get, a new Ghost record, I usually listen to it a lot and enjoy it and just wait for the next one. So for me, I like these. I like this band. I think they are one of the more, again, we've talked a bit in some of these episodes about how, rock music, whether it's metal or hard rock, classic rock, whatever, progressive rock, not really a big mainstream thing these days. But to me, it's always interesting when a band does kind of rise above in this time of, modern day country and pop and hip hop and all that, and just, catches on, even if it's just with a fraction of the masses. I think that's a good thing. Because would I love for rock music to come back in a big way? Certainly. Will it ever happen? I don't know. But if a band like Ghost is going to kind of wave the flag and, like Greta Van Fleet and Rival Sons, and they can go out and do decent on the concert tours and sell some records and maybe get some video play or, God forbid, radio play somewhere, whether it be satellite or actual old school radio, I think that's a good thing. So I like these guys. I totally understand a lot of people don't. But I know tons of people who do. So to me, this is a band that deserves to be in this show here this month because you got to have Ghost, right? If you've never listened to Ghost, give them a try. See what you think. If you are a fan, let us know what you think below. If you're not a fan, hey, let us know why you don't like Ghost. And if you've never listened, go check them out and see what you think. Like I said, I would recommend Meliora. That's my favorite. But I also, start with the most recent one, Impera, which I think is very, very good as well. If you're more of a metal fan and you've never listened to Ghost, then definitely check out Opus Eponymous from 2010 because I think that's the most metal of all their albums. It hints more at where they were at early on, that kind of that dark, Merciful Fate type thing. They moved away from that. In recent years. But yeah, really cool band. Ghost. That is my pick for today. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time. Please click on that like button before you leave. We've also got the links to our Ko-Fi page below and our merch page. So you can go if you want to make a channel donation or if you want to go get some Sea of Tranquility gear. I do want to thank everybody who has been making donations to help get Jim Bakke here for Sea of Tranquility Fall Fest. You can do that if you still want to help out here. We're also working on trying to get George Lamy here as well too. So the link to the Ko-Fi page is below. We're going to try and help these guys arrange travel fare and whatnot to get them here for the Fall Fest October 1st. So for all of you who have contributed, and I totally understand for people who can't, I know at times are tough, but for those of you who have, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very, very much. Everything will go to use to getting these guys on planes, in rental cars, and in hotels, and all that sort of thing. So we're very, very grateful for all the kind people who have chipped in to do that. So looking forward to Fall Fest and having all the Sea of Tranquility staff here who can make it, at least from here in the States. It's a little bit difficult to get our UK brothers here, but maybe if there is a next time, maybe we'll try for that. So thanks again. I am Pete Pardo. Tune in tomorrow for another one of my 31 must-hear bands of the 21st century. It is day 20 tomorrow. That's right, Friday morning. So and Martin Popoff's in the house tomorrow. So see you all real soon. I am Pete Pardo. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.